Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The best time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
One of my...
Sorry.
We're new here. One of my favorite all-time movies, kids movies anyway, love Finding Nemo. It's a classic. It's going to go down as a classic forever. Never thought I could ever relate to any of the characters in Finding Nemo until this weekend, and I could actually relate to Nemo. You know how he had his magic flipper?
Bad wing.
Yep, his bad wing. On Friday. Yeah, it was Friday, right? Yeah, Friday. Beth and I were outside watering. She is crazy allergic to bees, honeybees, stinks. And so we're back in our little, we thought we got rid of all the plants in our landscaping that had, like encouraged
That attract bees?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but apparently we did
I
not.
tore out a bunch last year because they right in my front door, the walkway, there was these beautiful little ground cover that was out there and just like bees everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay, part of me wants to tear it out and the other part says, yeah, leave it. That's a good idea. Because that
Keep people away. Oh my
I thought,
gosh.
how rude. You walk up and there's just bzzz, all
But
these
it's
bees.
like little guard dogs. How much little guard dogs?
It was. So tore
Yeah.
them all out, put something else in. But I get it, yeah. Because
Well,
there's some
and
things that you're like,
that's
oh
what we
my
did
God.
last year. And we thought we got everything, but apparently there's another kind that attracts
Yeah.
bees. Anyway, she was out watering, and a bee was going after her. And of course, the worst thing you can do is swat at it, and run. But she's so allergic, just like that's what you do. So it got like under her, like part of her workout short, and it stung her on the thigh. And she ran in the house, and in me out there at the same time. I don't know if they were both like that. Must have been his like older brother bee or something,
Right.
And because another bee came after me and stung me in the ear, like it buzzed, and of course I
What?
swat. Like it's okay. If you're in a forest and a bear starts to smell you, play dead could be the hardest thing in the world to do. Not run and swat at a bee is the hardest thing not to do behind letting a bear smell you and pretend you're dead, right? So I swatted at the bee and it still buzzed. It came at me and stung me on the top of the ear.
Oh my God.
So we're a hot mess. We're running in there. She's just rifling through the closet looking for her EpiPen, getting ready. She never did have to use the EpiPen. She jammed a Benadryl and did some topical stuff. So she's good. It got swollen on her leg,
Yeah.
like pretty big.
Yeah.
But nothing terrible.
How many times has she been stung?
This is, I think, her third. First time, it was like throat closing kind of bad.
Right.
Second time was a leg. Whole leg got swollen in school, and they say that every time you get stung, it gets worse. But this one was the least of the three, so that's a good thing.
Wow.
And I'm not allergic. I mean, I've been stung by bees before, and I get a bump, and it burns for a day, but whatever. So this time it like stung for a while. Felt pretty brave, pretty badass, because I was basically a first responder helping my wife.
Oh my, basically not.
And then
she's self-medicating.
And so then that was Friday. All day Saturday, nothing. On my ears, good. In the middle of the night, on like Sunday morning, whatever, 2, 3 in the morning, I would wake up, go to the bathroom, my ears itchy. Scratchy. Like, what is going on? Then Sunday morning, I wake up and my right ear, I wish I'd taken a picture, was twice the size of my left ear.
You didn't take a picture? I didn't. Of all people.
I took a picture this morning because it was still a little off. Like, I don't even know if you can tell. I'm going to take my headphones on. Can you tell this is a little bit bigger?
Oh my God. Yes.
and it's better today. Like right now, literally.
We could take that picture.
I'm down with that. I don't care. But just know that this is better than yesterday. Because yesterday I literally looked like Nemo. One wing was huge. The other one looks little. And it's driving me crazy because there's no sore. There was no.
You can't tell where
I
it
thought
stung
maybe,
you?
No, I thought maybe I got bitten like a spider bite or something in the night. But I'm like, what are the odds of that?
Same spot?
Same spot?
Or
No.
same ear,
So it's got to
whatever.
be the bee. So I took an allergy pill last night and rubbed some topical stuff. So it's not as itchy as yesterday. But it was.
That's funny. I'm just pulling up some pictures of some guys with big ears.
That's me about it. Yeah. That'd be about it. And and I get, it's not like it was, because it wasn't painful at all.
That's
and
crazy.
I have a pretty high tolerance for pain, but I bitch at the little things. So if I'm sitting there and I have like a nagging thing that bothers me all day, it just puts me in a pissy mood.
Yes.
I'd rather have a broken leg than a bee sting. Because a broken leg, you can take some medicine for it. You got a cast. You get it. But a bee sting that just kind of stings and nags at you all day just gets on my nerves.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to put that out there into the universe, though.
Well, I don't do anything to break my leg.
Okay,
anyway.
good.
Unless I fall getting out of this chair. But so anyway, that was my weekend recovering.
Do you have internet right now?
It looks like I do. I think I do.
I'm just curious. I'm just trying to pull some stuff up, and it says no internet.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think I'm clicking my little browser
Okay.
dealie.
See what your browser dealie does.
It's sitting there.
Mine's
Clicky.
I'm trying to go somewhere. It just says no internet. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's making me restart.
Oh, okay. Well,
So.
anyway. All right. Well, I'm glad you're recovered.
Yeah.
So she's okay though.
Yeah, she's good. I mean,
right.
she doesn't bitch about anything like that. She just sucks it up. She
Right.
did have to go to work all day Saturday. I had and wore jeans, pants, and that
Yeah.
rubbed it pretty raw that day. But yeah, she's tougher than I am.
Oh my God. All right. So notice something this weekend. I've talked about this before, and
I do have a GoFundMe though, by the way,
You do?
in case anybody wants to send me any money to recover.
Did you really put one together?
No,
That's a great idea.
you said that's a great idea. I actually should.
Actually, you just should put it out there into the universe, and just in case somebody feels like,
I mean, whatever. I could jump on the
mean-
right thread on Reddit and become a millionaire.
without a doubt, without a doubt. No, but I've talked about before that my Roku remote quit working in my bedroom, so I've been watching over-the-air television. That's it, because I don't have anything else, right? And so flipping through all the channels, there are a lot of channels over there. I never realized. I guess, well, I think there's more now than there used to be. But you've got like each channel has like 3 or 4 sub channels.
Really?
Right? Like 3, 6, and 7. Mm-hmm. They have like 3 or 4 sub channels that are on each one of them. And the one I've been watching, it's perfect for sleeping too, because it's called Smart TV. I think Smart. No, not Smart. What's it called? Yeah, Smart TV. And then there's Me TV, I think, is another one that's out there. And I don't know, whatever. I don't know. But Smart TV, I woke up this morning and it's touched by an angel is what wakes you up every morning. That's such a gentle way to wake up.
And hey, Ray, it almost would make you not wake up.
That and Dr. Quinn, medicine woman.
Again, another way not to wake up. You're supposed to get some energy going, some coffee.
It's just a nice, gentle.
It's basically watching melatonin. Getting up and hearing Roma
It should
Downey
be.
go, wake up, sweetheart. What? That doesn't wake you up.
But the bad part is along with that nice, gentle wake up, is the commercials are awful.
Yeah.
They are just awful. And every commercial seems across the board, it's either Joe Namath, JJ Walker. It's all the I guess they know their audience, right? I don't know, because they're talking to, I don't know who they think they're talking. But then again, these shows were out when in the 70s, 80s, and
80s and 90s. I mean, Touched by an Angel, I think, was mid-90s before it went away.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, it was a show. It wasn't like super long ago.
So I guess the 40 plus crowd is who they're talking to, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're really, because that would have been, if you were in your 20s watching it, 30s, 40s, yeah.
Emphasis
But
on the plus.
On the
in our
plus,
case.
maybe, whatever. But I just saw, because JJ Walker, he used to work here in Omaha for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, like, in the 90s.
Yeah, mid-90s, yeah.
And he came and did like an afternoon talk show. Was that what it was that he did? I think that
For 1 year, signed a 1 year contract and worked here
that was a
at the
big
AM station. Yeah.
thing, like in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
That was kind of a deal they would do with people after they'd had their fling with fame, so to speak, and then they'd bring them somewhere to have them do a radio show. And he's still slinging dynamite. He used it in the commercial. I mean,
I'm sure that was a pretty penny to get him to say that.
right? Because I don't think he likes to anymore.
No.
And I think that's the only thing that gets him paid.
Yeah.
And so,
I mean, I would say that I'd be wearing shirts, necklaces, if I'm going to get money for saying a famous thing,
say it all the time.
like, yeah, because my thing around here is my bad.
Right.
So if my bad thing was my
you could
bad,
get paid for that.
I wouldn't be here.
That's hot.
I'd be on a yacht.
Remember Paris when she tried to trademark that?
She did trademark that
Did
hot.
she?
Yep,
Did she successfully
I think
do it,
so.
though?
I think so.
That's hot.
I think she did.
So silly.
But apparently not. We're still talking about
We're
it.
still talking about it, I guess. But anyway, yeah, JJ Walker took the place. Because I haven't seen Joe Namath for a while. He was driving me crazy.
And he was on what?
Joe Namath?
No, commercials. What commercial?
The same one.
Same one?
Yeah, it's like what it is I don't know exactly what it is, because I've also heard just like a straight voiceover person do it as well. But they use a lot of former personalities, we'll say, to hawk this. And basically, it's like this free phone number you can call to find out what other services or programs are available to you in your area. And it has to do with like Medicaid and Medicare or something like that. But there's like you could get free dental, you could get this, you could get zero,
You could get nothing.
You could get nothing. And based on your zip code. It's all based on your zip code. And I've almost have it memorized, for God's sake, JJ Walker. And I called the 800 number and I talked to a real person.
Oh my gosh.
That's a selling point because it's not,
And what's funny is I haven't seen any of these commercials. None of them.
Obviously that's because of the network I'm watching.
I've seen it's not Mentality, it's the Nugenics. Nugenics is the one where
I've seen that one too. I haven't seen that for a while, though.
Bob, I just saw it this week. Not Bob. It's Barry Bonds, Doug Flutie, and somebody else. And it's
athletes. They're all former athletes, right?
Yes, that are now having testosterone issues or whatever.
And they look quite manly.
They look very manly and sweaty, and they're in the gym or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, so I've seen that.
The real uncomfortable one, I think, is the Barry Bonds one, where the ladies are just getting done working out. Is that so and so? And oh my God, you look good. How are you doing it? I think it's somebody else. I don't even think it's Barry Bonds. I think it's somebody else.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure, but because I don't recognize.
I know
the
it's
name
Doug
when he says.
Flutie.
But anyway, and how are you doing that? And well, I take blah blah blah. I wish my husband would. Oh my God, stop.
Yeah, and she looks frustrated. Like what? Yeah, it's so tacky.
Like, please stop.
It's so tacky. I know we were watching actually last night. Okay, two things. You have Hulu?
Yeah.
Okay, so about 6 weeks ago? No, not that. Even probably about a month ago. Hulu changed their login, not their login thing, but their logo just used to be Hulu.
Yeah.
Now when you click on Hulu, it goes diddly and comes at you.
Yes.
It scared the living out of me the first time because I'm in the dark and there's no warning and you're sitting there and it just because there was no noise before.
I dropped Hulu for a long time. And then I just recently jumped on just the no ads, not the live TV one.
Yeah.
Right. Just for other TV shows. Right. I'm just I'm looking for content. Thing. So it's like the $10 a month thing or whatever it is. And when I signed on, I have Sling also. Sling just recently changed their stuff too. And it's super, super consumer friendly.
Yeah.
Now much better than it used to be. But yeah, the Hulu thing, I'm like, whoa.
And that's the only thing that's changed. Just
wait, somebody dressed you up. It was
that's new.
Yeah, it was.
And it is cool, but now that I know it's coming, it's cool. And then also, just last night, we were talking to this last weekend, we watch a lot of Bravo. I mean, obviously, no secret, breaking news. But there are a ton of commercials for girl parts, obviously, because it's Bravo. But have you seen the commercials for the girl deodorant down there?
Not lately.
It's all over the place. And the commercials.
I've got JJ Walker, so.
Well, again. But the commercials are it's the equivalent of the poopery spray where they were very graphic about poop and whatever. It's the exact same kind of graphicness, but about girl part.
I have seen some of those commercials. And they are much more direct than they used to be.
Like one girl doing a yoga pose and she's like, wee It's just so bizarre. It makes you uncomfortable, but I guess I'm a dude.
You're not supposed to be watching.
I'm not supposed to be watching it. Yeah. But there's a lot of commercials. So
if you were sitting there watching with your daughter, you'd be really...
more than likely.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd be shocked she's on the couch watching TV with me. But then if I saw that commercial, yeah.
If she walked through the room while you were watching the network, you'd be like, oh, God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'd be pretty weird. So.
Yeah. They know their audience for the most part, that there are some anomalies.
Yeah.
I think you are one.
Yeah.
And I might be one.
Well,
we aren't watching what we're supposed to be watching.
They do throw a little tagline in there that you can use it on your butt. Too. So if the guy, seriously.
Qualifier.
Right. So they're like, just in case you are a male, the last 1 second of the commercial can be used on your butt or whatever. But they do throw that in there.
That's funny because honestly, that's kind of funny because you remember we were talking about when we had the opportunity to work with Manscaped, and they made a special page on their website for women.
Yeah.
Because it's called Manscaped, so it's kind of hard to market to chicks. Mm-hmm. And then they made a whole page on there just for it's. Oh, but by the way,
girls can use it because it's basically just a clipper. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
mm-hmm. Exactly. It comes in pink. Oh wait, whatever,
or whatever. Yeah,
interesting. All right, well,
I'll tell you. We'll take a picture of my ear. I'll see if Beth.
We're going to start with
because actually Beth might have pictures of it.
God, I hope she does.
She probably when I was sleeping, probably took a picture of it.
God, I hope she does.
We had to turn our fan on low last night when we sleep because I didn't want to take off like a sail my ear.
I bet you can hear everything.
I can.
It's like a satellite dish.
It's hot. It's so hot. Thanks for listening.
JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.